some straight bundles and a matching lace closure. They also sent me some lashes and also a little, hair cap, which you could never get enough of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the bundles. They sent me 3 bundles of 26, 28, and 30-inch straight bundles, and they also sent me over a 20-inch straight lace closure. So I'm just gonna open this up so you guys can see. So here's what the lace closure looks like fresh out of the pack. Okay, and this is a 4x4 lace closure. And as far as the front of the lace closure, it is not pre-plucked, so I will have to do some plucking. The hairline is a little bit dense, but the hair does feel soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the bundles. And these are the 3 bundles of 26, 28, and 30. As you can see, it looks super soft. It's very soft, pretty thick. Usually the longer the hair comes, it's usually a little bit thinner, but so far it feels really good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bleach the knots, and I might make a custom wig and then install it. So just stay tuned. Okay guys, so I went ahead and constructed a wig, and I just did a quick weave wig, but I will actually do a quick weave wig and how to make a sewed wig on camera coming this week. So I just went ahead, like I mentioned, and created a quick weave wig off camera, and now I'm going to get ready to install it on her. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, this is a 26, 28, and 30-inch straight hair and a 20-inch closure. So I did go ahead, bleach the knots, and construct the wig. And now I'm just seeing how it fits on her head, and it fits perfectly. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove that and begin to apply my Ruby Kisses foundation. And I am using level 15. And I will use a darker shade to go ahead and apply a little bit on that stocking cap, and then underneath the lace closure wig before I begin to install. Now I did go ahead and do the whole ball cap method, and also clean her hairline with my lace prep, which is the new product that I will be updating on my website later on. So you guys will see it shortly on there to purchase. But as I mentioned, I did go ahead and clean her hairline with that, and now I'm just applying that foundation on the inside and on the top front side of the hairline area, so I can put that wig on and it blends perfectly with her skin tone. Now I will be doing a just simple part down the middle. I did not define the part when making a wig. I just wanted to just get the wig made, and I could do all the parting and styling once it's on her head. And so yeah, now that I placed the wig back on her head, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the thick straps off the side of the closure. When I make my closure wigs, I like to keep it on, but when it's time to actually install the wig, then that's when I will cut it off, and that way you get a more seamless lace closure wig installation. And this video is not that long. It's about 20 something minutes, because usually when you are doing closure wigs, it is much faster to do versus doing like a frontal and stuff like that. So I'm just going to jump straight into adding my 3 layers of glue, and I only did use 3 layers for today's installation because I knew it would give me that stronghold that I need, and she's probably not going to wear it for more than 2 weeks, so I decided to just do 3 layers, and I'm using my spread stick edge brush to spread that glue out nice and evenly, and I will do that 3 times, and then I will use the other rat tail edge brush later on in the video to tack down the other spots that's still lifting once I remove that extra lace. So after each layer has turned clear, I will add the next layer, and then I will repeat this step until it's time for me to actually tack down the wig. So now that I went ahead and applied all 3 layers and the last layer has turned clear, I'm going to go ahead and begin to pull that lace down into that glue. And I'm just going to give it a nice little firm press and blow dry that lace one in on the heat setting. And I'm just going to do that for a few minutes before I begin to cut the lace and, you know, raise off the extra cap. But I do like to just take that heat and use the comb and just comb that lace into that glue, going forward and backwards in motion, and, you know, just using my fingers and tapping the lace in and just pulling down that extra lace, combing everything back, just really getting that glue melted in really good. And that's why I like to keep that lace on there, so I can apply as much pressure as I need to get it melted in. And once it's in there to my liking, I will go ahead and cut and razor off the remaining of that lace, and then go in with that second edge brush, the rat tail edge brush, and tack down the remaining pieces that is still lifted. So now that everything is tacked down, I'm going to go ahead and part her hair down the center, and then also pull down the section for the baby hairs. And using my Tresemme holding spray, I would spray that across the hairline and just smooth everything back with the comb first. And then I would tie it down with the black color elastic band. Now I am going to just hot comb the top part of the parting area right now. And I did over bleach the knots a little bit in that middle part area, but I'm going to do a quick fix with the black spray towards the end of this tutorial. But you can permanently correct those over bleach knots as well, just using black dye and taking like a little spoolie brush or edge brush and just brushing those places that is slightly over bleached. But for today, we're just going to do that quick fix on the over bleach knots for this style. So as I mentioned, I'm just going to part down the little thin area for the baby hair, spray it with that Tresemme, comb it all back, nice and smooth, and then we will tie it down with that elastic band. And then I will just quickly begin to flat iron the hair bone straight. Now, the spray that I like to use when flat ironing is the Fantasia's Heat Protectant, and I use the oil of the spray, but I tend to actually like the spray better than the actual oil, and I just spray that all over the hair. And using my wide inch Remington flat iron, I'm just going to give that hair a nice press out all around, and you can see as I'm passing through the hair how shiny and silked it becomes. And I'm not going to show you doing the whole hair, but I did just show you pretty much in this section here what I do to get the hair really, really straight and shiny and silky. So this is all I'm doing here, and as I mentioned, I will do the rest off camera. But once I return back on camera, I will go ahead and remove that melt belt and begin to style the baby hairs and do the finishing touches. Now the key to getting nice and pretty baby hairs is cutting the hairs down really short. And today I'll be using a combination of mousse and holding spray at the same time. The mousse will soften up the hair, but the holding spray would give it that nice firm hold, but it would still look kind of soft. So I'm going to go in with my Motions mousse at first and apply that mousse on the baby hairs, and then begin to swoop. And then once I get a desired swoop that I like, I will go in with that Tresemme holding spray and just spray it and, you know, kind of blow dry it into place. And I would do that until I'm satisfied with the baby hair look, and then we would get into defining the part. So now using the end of that rat tail edge brush, I'm just going to place it in the center of the part and then spray the black spray around it. And I'm just going to go on with that same foundation I used on her lace and conceal the part up, making it nice and straight. And that would pretty much complete this installation video. And once again, this hair is from Donmilly hair. This was a 26, 28, 30 and a 20-inch straight closure. This hair was super soft, and I love how full it was, even though it was long and it was only 3 bundles. So I definitely recommend this company. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned for the finishing look and the videos at the end.